Welcome to the show. I don't know, there's no name yet, but welcome to the show. We have a very special guest today, and that is Pixie.Dreamgirl on TikTok, Gwen. And would you like to introduce yourself further?
Hi. This is so weird. I'm Gwen on TikTok, I guess. I'm 19, currently working, I guess. Didn't go to college, but it's fine. I don't know. I feel like success shouldn't come from, finishing college. For me personally, because I think you can be street smart because there are lots of people that go to college but evidently don't end up using their college degree. So,
I
and living, living with my girlfriend in a unit in Makati. So there, I make TikToks.
Awesome. And I just want to echo what you said about like success doesn't come from college. I really do agree, especially when you plan to go on like and have a corporate job. Diploma is a piece of paper, but what corporations you care about are the things that you have accomplished out of your own initiatives, out of your own projects, because that's the real proof of like executing on something, producing tangible results. And going to that, what is it like to be TikTok famous? Like you have 21,000 followers, and you're 19, you're working, so you're busy, and you're inspiring a lot of people. Many young girls look up to you, and you were telling me a while ago that there are people who own brands and they want to send you products for you to try out. What is it like to have this, Gwen?
Well, I mean, to be honest, when I started TikTok, I really, just like everyone else, it was just a fun thing. I didn't expect to get this much attention for it because I was just dancing at first. And I'm not even like a good dancer. So like I tried to do videos that were focused on other stuff. And when I started talking about things that I like, things that I'm passionate about, I guess that's what people people like. And I got a lot of like comments from people telling me that they learned a lot watching my videos and parang inaabangan nila. And it's just, it feels nice that people appreciate it online because in school, a lot of my batchmates hate the fact that I'm so like open about social issues. Like all of them, most of them admitted to muting me on social media because I'm too vocal. Like I feel like with TikTok and having like my group of friends on TikTok, I feel like I'm more of myself because I don't get to hold back. So overall, this is just a fun thing. I don't want to take it too seriously because at the end of the day, it's still fun because I don't want to, you know, turn it into like something that I pressure myself to do. But it's just fun. I want to have fun while I'm doing these things.
Yeah, I have a question. Um, when because when I first entered TikTok, I felt like it was a safe haven for me to do whatever I want because there's no
Yeah.
family member that I have, no friends that I have that I cared about to like because like other people would judge me.
Yeah.
Out of like experiencing that, like what were the initial things that you were sharing that you just enjoyed out of your own self-expression? So there was
I
that.
don't know. I'm
Oh, you also
yeah,
have
there
your
was
rants.
dancing.
Um,
Yeah, my rant. I don't know. I also found better self-confidence. Well, not just on TikTok too, but like I'm, right now in my life, I'm surrounded by people that makes me feel good. And like toxic people that I hold on to before just because of, sentimentality. On TikTok, I'm more expressive of myself and proud of who I am and how I look like. Like I have content in the past that revolves around inspiring other people and telling them that regardless of what other people, say, that they're loved and accepted because I know how it feels to not be said those things. And it could mean a lot to one person that I don't even know, that, I'll just make them smile, and like that is enough for me, because
Mm,
it makes me happy to see them happy and to know that I contributed into making their day.
I see. And I really admire that about like the brand that you're establishing on that platform. And I can like point to three main like social issues you talk about. So like number one is mental
Yeah.
health, number two is feminism, and number three is like what's happening
Yes.
in politics. Um,
Yeah.
so in that area of talking about those things, sometimes it's really hard because many people disagree with us and all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
My question is, why do you speak up about social issues if you can just like do glamorous stuff that already gives you clout? Like, why do you still speak up about social issues even if like it doesn't gain you as much clout? You know, you told me that your friends are muting you and stuff. Why do you still care about it?
Yeah.
Why do you still talk about it?
Well, the saying goes in, I know it's a Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And no joke, I really did look up, because I grew up watching Marvel movies, and I take that to heart. Na I'm more vocal about it on TikTok than I am on Facebook, IG, and Twitter, because I was given the platform and I want to be responsible with it. I don't want to be one of those people that has such a big reach and decides to not do much about it. Like, sure, you can post, other things. It's just okay. But for me, I just feel like I'll reach more people with my platform. That's why I speak up about it. And about what you said a while ago, that you started on TikTok because it was fun, because you don't have any, like, your friends don't know you, you're just yourself without judgment. And that's how I feel. Like, I don't follow anyone from school. I don't see them on my For You page. And it's just, I don't know, I feel like I've let go of that really sad person that I was in high school. So that's why I talk about social issues, because I want to like show people that you don't really have to, be so accomplished in life for you to be credible to talk about these things, so long as you're educated and your opinions are based on fact and knowledge. You can formulate your own opinion and you can share it, because there's nothing wrong with sharing it. And even though there's people that disagree with me, I'm okay with people disagreeing with me, so long as they take the debate or the conversation seriously without throwing in personal attacks, because those I don't tolerate. Like, I don't mind it, because people will never, not everyone is going to agree with you, and that's fine. You just have to accept it. But in any conversation with someone you don't agree with, you always have to find like a common ground for it. So that's fine with me. I don't really, I don't mind it.
I see. So it's one way for you to inform other people and change other people's minds, right? Like, like that,
Yeah.
not to say the N word and a lot of things, right? Like these different types of slurs.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
Now, my question is, uh, have your mind or opinion changed about something because of the discussions you are exposed to?
Well, to be honest, I don't really come across a lot of people who are willing to have like a healthy discussion with me. Perhaps about the recent one, about the audio on TikTok where they made a remix about the church song.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about that one, because me, I'm not religious, but like I respect it. And I in my point of view, I don't think it's offensive. But someone from my old school, she's a higher batch than me, which I love her. I really do respect her. And I in my video I said I don't understand why it's religious or why it's offensive. And she said intent, wise, and all that. And at the end of the day, at the end of the conversation, I say, well, my intention is to not be disrespectful. I was just using it for the laughs. And she said, well, coming from somebody who's religious, that's how it seems as disrespectful. So, alam mo yun, I was able to like be more sensitive, I guess, to, people who are religious. Because again, I'm not religious, and I don't know, it just shows that sometimes I can go overboard, and I was kind of called out for it. So I don't know. I like it better when I'm called out properly instead of, just bashing me out of nonsense, because you're really not going to get anything through anyone's head. Even if your point is correct, if you're not delivering it properly, it will never get across to the other person. So that's one thing I can remember at the top of my head.
I see. What do you call this? For me naman, like how
Mhm.
I changed my mind is before I entered TikTok, I would imagine
Yeah.
yes, like as stormtrooper army, and they're all the same and they're out
Yeah.
stuff. But with my experiences is that I've been doing different types of content about music, about books, all that stuff before I
Yeah.
made like content about social issues, especially regarding to
Mm-hmm.
politics. And then this is
Mm-hmm.
where I noticed that the people who were nice to me can disagree with me about politics. And I feel like there are healthy avenues to talk about it because these are people who care, who love, who have children, who have siblings. And at the end of the day, like we just want the best for each other. Like we have different methods,
Yeah.
but they're not stormtroopers. They're more like Finn or like the former stormtroopers. You know what I mean? Like there's a human behind that armor of what we see them. That's for me. That's my opinion. So I think I've gotten more hopeful about our discourse in the country. But obviously, there's like a lot of glaring bad examples we see on hate comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Well,
Yeah. Sorry, what did you supposed to
well,
say?
like I was just gonna say that there's a lot of things that contribute when it comes to respecting opinion, because as much as we want to disregard it, there's always an age difference, gender, sex difference. And I've noticed that when a girl speaks out about it, she's bashed and all that. But like when another guy speaks up about it, parang more people listen to him. It's kind of annoying,
Mm,
but like what can I do? It's kind of unfair that even though this person, regardless, like even if she's a girl, she throws out good points, but she's not listened to because she's a woman. And
mm,
then this other guy who throws out the same points is listened to without, you can have a discussion with the guy and not bash that person for how they look. It's just, it's something that our society still needs to work on.
mm.
And it's just, you should still listen to people regardless of how they look, what they identify as, and who their partner is. It's just, it's like a backhand compliment
Mm,
kind of thing. Like, oh, I like what you're saying, but I'm not gonna listen because you're a woman. Like,
mm.
okay. So
Yeah.
it's one of the reasons why I still speak up, because I wanna get to a point in life where my perspective is just as important as a man's perspective, as a
Mm,
straight person's perspective, as a religious person's perspective. Mga ganun. That's
yeah.
why, yeah.
Actually, I just wanted to echo something in the previous talk that I had with Lay. Na there are some people saying na it's always tied back to their beauty or to their dancing skills na ang galing mo pa naman sumayaw or maganda ka pa naman pero mali yung
Yeah.
sinasabi all that stuff. And like,
Backhand compliment.
yeah, it's a backhand compliment na parang, and
Yep.
I observed that in the comment section with women content creators nga, and I really can like sympathize with the things that you are saying, and I do understand that me as a man has certain advantages of like not getting these
Yeah.
backhand compliments. There's actually like I saw an article where there's a man at work na he entered the account or left the account of the woman, so yung name niya
Mhm.
communicating to clients, and then his
Yeah.
wife as a woman communicating to clients, just saying the same shit. It's being questioned, and then when he transferred back to his name, to his normal account, that's where it all went back to normal and all that stuff. So I really do
Mm.
understand. Okay, we have 40 seconds left. Like I really, it's super fast. A fun conversation.
Yes.
Where can we reach you? And like one last message you wanna say to the listeners?
Okay, if you're listening, I want you to know that you can have just as much as an opinion as any older person on the internet. Just do your research, and make sure that you see both sides of the story and not just one perspective. Because even if you're on the right perspective, it will still be biased. So that's one. And follow me on TikTok.
Pixie.dreamgirl.
Pixie.dreamgirl.
Awesome
So
sauce.
there.
All right, so that ends the show. See you guys next time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.